Hi guys, Anime Box back for another unboxing. And today I will be reviewing this one. Today, well, if you want to see this review, click right here, it's coming up. But today we're reviewing the Alter re-release Duara. What scale is this? I think it's this 1/8? 1/8? Yes, the 1/8 Shizuo Heiwajima figure from Alter, yes. Provided by Tiff Goldblum. Provided by Lunar Toy Store. They are an awesome figure shop. They have awesome prices, no bootlegs, great shipping prices, and they've been doing tons of discounts on their pre-orders. Really good discounts. So I'll leave the link to where you can buy this guy, and you can check out their store because they've got lots of figures. So here is the box. It's really neat. It's all clear, and we've got this cool print work on it. Here's all the information. I really like this box design. I think it's really cool. I don't know if it's super different or super similar to the original, because for those of you who don't know, this is a re-release figure of the Alter Duara figures from a few years ago that were super popular, so it's really great that they got a re-release. However, they have changed these figures. I don't know how many changes, I just know it's namely the face sculpt, so they're a lot more Bishonen-like. So I will show the differences of that once we get this box open. God damn, this is sticky, motherfucker. There we go. Left some sticky residue, unfortunately. That was unnecessarily clingy sticker. Oh shit, there's more! I'll just go ahead and do what I should have done in the first place and cut it with my scissors. There we go. So much easier. If I just did that to begin with, I wouldn't have fucked up my nail polish. Alright. I'm very excited about this figure. I've always wanted these figures, so I'm really excited to be able to review them. And inside, they have some cardboard, and it looks really cool. I really like that image. And it pulls away, and you've got like a nice clear image on the plastic. I think that's really cool how they did that. So here are the instructions showing all the different parts you can swap out. And this side. Oh god, there's more tape. Always with the tape. Of course, I threw it on the ground where I can't reach it. Okay, let's have at this tape. There we go. Let's release Shizuo from his plastic prison. Oh, yes! I just realized my camera was still pointed up, so sorry if you missed any of that exciting tape cutting. Whoops! And his arm pops right off. Oh, so exciting. So let me just take off his parts because he's got all this plastic. Oh man, that's a little creepy looking. Now I can't get it back in. There we go. So here he is. Wow. Already looking pretty awesome. So this is a 1/8 figure. Wow, his hair is done really nicely. I love that sculpt. And of course we've got his bartender outfit that looks so sleek on him. Look at that figure. Look at that figure. Some nice fabric folds. Not too much shading. It'd be nice to think if there was maybe a little bit heavier shading in the folds of his shirt. And then the back. Oh, that's so pretty. I love the folds around his waist. I like the shading that they did on the black parts of his outfit. I think it has a really nice effect. And then of course, ooh, them's are some shiny shoes. Those are so glossy. I really love the difference in paint finishes. So let's go ahead and pull out his base, which if you wanted to see, has this really cool black decal. And down here we see the Duara logo. So I'll go ahead and put this down, and we'll line up the holes in his feet to the pegs on the stand. And almost. There we go. So we'll set Shizuo aside, and we'll take a look at the extra parts he comes with. So we have this big old stop sign piece, which is really cool. It's all bent up, just like in the show. It's even bent up here too. I really like the bends that it has in the sign part. So we have that, and then on the back, actually, it looks really cool. I like that a lot. It looks just like bent, warped metal, so that's really cool. And then down here, it's all like cracked and jacked up. That's really cool. I like how they did that. And then we have an extra arm, which would go right here. And I'll take this opportunity to show you the details on his hand. He has sculpted nails and they're even glossy, so that looks awesome. Has a really nice, delicate looking hand. You wouldn't think so considering how violent he is, but nonetheless, he's got some pretty fingers. And then of course all the folds in his sleeve and stuff. And finally, oh not finally, check it out. It comes with 2 little cigarettes. So tiny! So I'll just go ahead and cut this open so we can get to one of these cigarettes. And look at that little baby, it's so small. Really, really tiny. So I'll just leave this one here for now. And now we got his final piece. And that is his extra head sculpt. So that looks really awesome. Again, it's a bit too bishoujo for me, or sorry, bishonen. I mean, I do really, really like it, but I like the original just a little bit more. But yeah, regardless, that looks so awesome. And then of course we have all of his hair sculpt here, which still looks amazing. All right, so let's start switching out some of these pieces. Okay, so why don't we start with the cigarette. Let's pull the camera down a little bit. So the instructions say to just kind of stick it in between his middle and point your finger, but I don't know, I feel like it might not fit. Oh, okay. I guess they do. You just kind of have to start from the tips of his fingers and then just kind of pull it up into his hand. And that actually works pretty well. Usually tiny pieces like this would take a lot of finagling, but this one just went right in, so that is surprisingly pleasant. Oh god, it just fell out. The world is doomed. Alright, there we go. Alright, got that put in. Next, why don't we switch out his arm? So let's take off this one and put on this one here. Switching out parts is super duper easy. Put that in there. Nice and seamless. And there you go. So snazzy. But if you want to bring in a little bit more violence to the mix, we can use this piece right here. And gotta switch the arm right back again. Boop. I'll put this one back on real quick. This one we just gotta slip into his grasp here. Ah, super easy. And there you go. And here he is, Shizuo Heiwajima against a neat Ikebukuro background. So very cool figure. I really, really like it. Also, I don't think we switched the head yet, did we? Boop. If you wanted to see what that looked like on him. And there he is with his face without his sunglasses. Looks a little bit too girly, but regardless, I still love it a whole heck of a lot. So I'll just go ahead and show you some shots of this figure. So there he is. That's how I plan on displaying him, because I think this stop sign piece is quite exciting and it really defines Shizuo's character. It's really iconic from the anime, and I'm going to be displaying him with his sunglasses head because I think they look really good. Actually, I'm not sure if I showed a close-up, but the detail on them is really nice. So that looks really good. And I highly recommend this to any Durara fans, especially if you're a Shizuo fan like I am. And of course, I want to give another thanks to Lunar Toy Store for providing this figure for me to be able to do this review for you guys. They have this figure and they have the other two Durara Alter scales as well. So if you want to pick those up, or any of their other many figures, I will leave the link to the store in the description below. Until next time guys, Anime Box out!